Welcome to AmeriCo's Final Expense Training. I'm the Sales and Marketing Trainer here at AmeriCo. My name is Stacey Gear. Thank you for taking time out of your day. We've got some excellent sales ideas for you to leave with. We also want you to leave with AmeriCo's competitive advantages that will help you uncover more opportunities in the final expense market. And also we want to help you increase your sales. We've got some excellent practice management solutions to give you back valuable time so that you can do what you do best, and that's to stay in front of new clients that are ready to buy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We do encourage your participation, so as questions come up throughout the presentation, go ahead and enter those into the chat box. That will make the training not only valuable for you, but also others that are joining us today. We've got an excellent turnout today. There is a 5-question survey at the end of this presentation. We truly value your feedback and want to get to know you better, and this will help us provide you with the sales support training that you need to ensure that you meet and exceed your third and fourth quarter goals. So if you could take a moment to complete that, that would be excellent. Also, if any questions come up regarding AmeriCo's products, our systems and processes, another competitive advantage that can work for you is if you reach out to our seasoned sales support team. We're always happy to hear from you. They can help you. You can reach them at 800-231-0801, or if it's more convenient and you want to send us an email, you can email salessupport@americo.com. So it's very easy to remember. So we stop and we consider what is it that clients want that are considering final expense. Well, they want the process to be quick and easy. They want to qualify for coverage. We also have found that it goes a long way where agents that highlight the features and benefits and educate your clients on what the solution can do for them will close more cases. So the Eagle Premier Series provides your clients with guaranteed coverage that they want. So once the policy is approved, and this is whole life insurance, the coverage, the rates are guaranteed not to increase. It provides guaranteed level premiums for the life of the policy, which is important to clients, and they want that guaranteed death benefit. They don't want their coverage to be canceled because if they have a change in health or if they get older. So it goes a long way to highlight those features and benefits, as well as some of those competitive advantages that will help you uncover opportunities is with our unique non-smoker classification for the Eagle Premier Series. And so we define a non-smoker as a person who has not smoked cigarettes or e-cigarettes for at least 12 months prior to the application completion date. And so many times I know that you have you're multitasking out there. There's competitor products on the market where a non-smoker is defined as an applicant that has not used nicotine for the last 12 to 24 months. So keep that in mind. And so, for example, if you've maybe quoted a smoker rate for individuals that chew tobacco, or they're a pipe smoker, or they like to have that celebratory cigar, go ahead and jot down those names and circle back to our sales support team. You can qualify, you can quote the Eagle Premier Series with the non-smoker rates for those individuals that chew tobacco, if they're a pipe smoker or they're a cigar smoker. So it's a unique non-smoker classification to uncover more opportunities and offer that non-smoker rate, which is significantly less. So today we're going to cover 2 final expense solutions so that every client can qualify at the point of sale for final expense. We've got our Eagle Premier Level product that provides that level death benefit coverage that clients want. And then for your clients that maybe they have some health issues or maybe they don't fall within the build guidelines, you can offer our Eagle Premier Guaranteed product. Now the Guaranteed product has a 3-year graded death benefit period in most states, and so we'll cover that in detail, how that works in just a slide or two here. But both final expense solutions will provide, we're going to provide an instant underwriting decision at the point of sale, and both solutions provide guaranteed level premiums, guaranteed death benefit for the life of the policy. Also, another feature to consider, benefits. Clients want value. They want to feel like they get something for their money. So what's included at no additional cost with our Eagle Premier Level product is the accidental death benefit rider. So if the proposed insured were to pass away by accident, their death benefit would double. And also, another competitive AMERCO advantage is with our common carrier provision. So the good news is retirement individuals, there's over 10,000 individuals per day that are turning 65, so there's numerous opportunities out there to help clients that need final expense, and they're living longer, they're active, and they truly value the accidental death benefit common carrier provision. So if the proposed insured were traveling by common carrier, a train, a plane, a Greyhound bus, or a cruise ship, any type of a common carrier where they've purchased a ticket and there's a schedule, if there was an accident and the proposed insured were to pass away, the death benefit not only doubles, but it now triples. So there's a lot of value that you can, as you have those deeper conversations with clients, you can provide for your client with the accidental death benefit rider and common carrier provision. Now what's coming in the near future, we recently communicated, is the accelerated benefit payment rider effective August 22nd. The accelerated benefit payment rider will be included also at no additional charge. So this is a living benefit that will help you close more cases. The insured doesn't have to die to actually receive the benefit. And so it goes a long way. And how that accelerated benefit payment rider works is if the insured is diagnosed with a qualified terminal illness, it results in a life expectancy of 12 months or less for most states. There's some states that it's 24 months. We have on the screen here, that would be if you're writing business in Illinois, Massachusetts, and Texas, it would be 24 months. AMERCO will advance up to 50% of the death benefit payable under the policy while the insured is still living. So let's, an example would be if the policy was approved for $30,000 and then the proposed insured is diagnosed with that qualifying terminal illness, and we've all had those family, friend, client situations where that's touched many lives, and how significant it would be to be able to access up to 50% of the death benefit. And that example would be $15,000 while the insured is still living. And so they have increasing costs, health costs with a terminal illness. Maybe there is an important trip that they wanted to take in that type of situation, the quality of life, celebration of life event. So again, very important, a lot of value that you can now talk about with your clients, and there's no additional charge. It's built into the pricing with the Eagle Premier Level. And for your clients that don't qualify for Eagle Premier Level product, they've got some health issues, you can offer them the Eagle Premier Guaranteed product. And so what's included at no additional cost with the Guaranteed product is the accidental death benefit provision. And so as I mentioned, there is typically in most states there's a 3-year graded death benefit period. However, if the client were to pass away by accident during that graded death benefit period, the full death benefit will be paid. And so I've got some helpful examples that will explain how that works in detail in just a moment. And so there's a great question that came into the chat box I want to address. Always enjoy your participation. And so the question is there a fee for the accelerated benefit payment rider? And so the answer to that is no. we are adding the Accelerated Benefit Payment Rider to the Eagle Premier Series level product. It'll be effective August 22nd, and there is no additional charge for that. So when you run the quote, it'll automatically be included, and it's a benefit that you can talk about that's included into the pricing. And so then if you run the premium rates are the same. We're just including that. We value feedback from agents like yourself. As I mentioned, it's important to complete that survey because we listened to you, and what you told us is that you wanted to have that Accelerated Benefit Payment Rider included with the Eagle Premier Series level product. So we are going to, that'll be effective August the 22nd. So now let's look at a side-by-side comparison of the two final expense solutions. I have those on the screen here. This will help you with what you need to know with regards to client prospects, who you can talk to, who you can offer the Eagle Premier level product. This is for your individuals that are non-smokers, minimum age 50, maximum age 85. If they are a smoker, so if they smoke cigarettes or they use e-cigarettes, it'd be 50 to 80. A lot of flexibility with the face amount here. The minimum face amount is $2,000 that you can provide. The maximum face amount is $30,000. In the state of Washington, the minimum face amount is $5,000. And the great news here is we're going to share in just a moment how you can provide that full death benefit payable day one upon approval. At the point of sale, you'll be able to provide your client with the policy number. Typically, the policy will be mailed to your client within 1 business day. And so there's a lot of value. The accidental death benefit rider and the common carrier provision is included at no additional cost with the Eagle Premier level product. And then effective August the 22nd will be the Accelerated Benefit Payment Rider will be added here as well. Now, for your clients that you want to offer the Eagle Premier Guaranteed product at the point of sale, the minimum age is 50, the maximum is 80, the minimum face amount available is $2,000, and then the maximum face amount for the guaranteed product is $10,000. Keep that in mind. And how that 3-year graded death benefit works is in year 1, if the proposed insured were to pass away, die, the designated beneficiary would receive the premiums that were paid into the policy plus 5%. If the proposed insured passes away in year 2, it's the premiums paid into the policy plus 10%. Year 3, it's 75% of the face amount. There are some state variations we have here on the screen. If you're writing business in Illinois, New Hampshire, New Jersey, West Virginia, it would be 100% death benefit effective year 3. For all those other states, it's year 4, the death benefit equals 100% of the face amount. So let's talk about the accidental death benefit provision with the Eagle Premier Guaranteed product. So if, for example, your client were to be approved for the Eagle Premier Guaranteed product and they selected $10,000 is the face amount of their policy, and the proposed insured were to pass away by accident in year 2, the full death benefit, the full $10,000 would be paid to their designated beneficiary if the death is by accident. And again, that's included at no additional charge. So now let's talk about underwriting. It's very transparent. It was designed to let the automation work for you. I think you'll find that it's very liberal. So this is for standard through Table 8 is what the Eagle Premier Series offers. The Eagle Premier level will be issued if all of the health questions are answered no. Your client does need to make sure that their height and weight are within the bill chart guidelines. As I follow to this presentation, I'll make sure that you have a PDF version of the comprehensive agent guide that has this bill chart. So for example, if we were to look at someone that's 6 foot tall, the minimum weight is 122, the maximum is 342. And in order to qualify for the Eagle Premier level product. They can have no adverse hits on the Medical Information Bureau. And then we also, America does a prescription history check. And so, for example, if your client were to answer all the health questions no, and so they would indicate that they have no heart issues. And then when when we do the prescription history check, we discover that they are taking a prescription. Let's say, for example, it's Coreg. The system is very sophisticated where we can determine if that prescription was prescribed either by a general practitioner or if it was prescribed by a cardiologist. So if Coreg was prescribed by a cardiologist, then that would be an example of a prescription history concern, and so they would not qualify for the Eagle Premier level product if it was prescribed by a cardiologist. So keep that in mind. We always suggest that if all possible, sit down with your client at the kitchen table and make sure that you go through their medications to eliminate those surprises. And so now let's cover some of the systems and processes that will help you reach more clients that are ready to buy and close more final expense cases. And so one of those is with our quoting tool. If you have your smartphone in your hand right now, or you're multitasking, you have your iPad, go ahead and bookmark quote.americo.com. The good news is there's no login that's required. This is a way for you to quickly access Americo's rates for our Eagle Premier series, and so it allows for a smaller screen size. You can you can quote from your smartphone, allows for greater mobility, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, you know, if you're having coffee at Starbucks, or maybe you're in an airport and you want to quickly quote our rates, the power will be in your pocket at all times, and you'll be able to maybe uncover some more cases with quote.americo.com. There's no W's before that. The other quoting tool is Sales Connection. Sales Connection is Americo's illustration, quoting, and business submission system. This is where our technology, innovation, and solutions all come together. Very dynamic, and we're going to go into some detail with regards to Sales Connection on how you can submit your final expense business by e-application. And why would you want to do this? Well, this is for agents that want to get paid more, faster on their final expense business. This is where you're going to receive an instant underwriting decision at the point of sale. For clients that don't qualify for the Eagle Premier level product, at the point of sale, rather than waiting a day or two for a paper application to be approved, or you find out that they're not eligible, you can quickly transition and offer the Eagle Premier Guaranteed product. If your client doesn't qualify for level, you can offer them the Guaranteed product. And so what this means to you as the agent is there's going to be less paperwork for you to manage. There's going to be no amendments pending. So this is going to give you back valuable time to stay in front of new clients that are ready to buy. It's also going to help improve the client experience. Clients want this process to be quick and easy, painless. And so with the Eagle Premier Series, the e-application process, the policy will be mailed to your client within 1 business day, and commissions are paid daily. Now, some system recommendations that we need to cover. When you're ready to submit an e-application, you do need to have a strong internet connection. So we recommend 3G or better. If you are using a tablet device, we recommend that the tablet it can be any tablet, but the tablet needs to be approximately 7 inches or larger to submit an e-application so that your client can sign and they can read the medical information authorization, and they can sign the documents. Now, if you are an iPad user, we have a few recommendations so that you have a great experience with the e-application. We want to make sure that you receive those pop-up messages. So definitely you want to check your settings. Make sure that you have your pop-up blocker must be turned off to gray. The block cookies option must be set to never or from third-party advertisers. And then we do recommend that your iPad be a 2nd generation or better. Now, you need to be fully contracted with Americo to get started in order to submit an e-application. Once you're contracted, it's easy to get started. To simply go to www.americo.com, and from this screen, you can quickly log into Sales Connection. No matter where you're at, you can enter your username and password to sign in to Sales Connection. And again, this is where you will be able to access a case that you've saved. You can print off any forms. You can run a quote if needed. If you have not already registered your account for Sales Connection or for the agent portal on Americo.com, it's very easy to do so. Simply click on Create New Account to get started. You'll need to enter your agent name, the last 4 digits of your Social Security number, your Americo agent number, and then we need to have an accurate, valid email address so that we can make sure that you receive all your communications. Now, once you log into the agent portal on Americo.com, there's a lot of valuable information on this screen from your personal dashboard. And so a couple of areas where you can access Sales Connection quickly from your personal dashboard is you can click on the button at the top, Sales Connection. You can also, when you're ready to submit a live application, you're in front of your client, and you can use the web version. Here on the right-hand side, there's a rainbow-colored soccer ball. Our latest enhancement is the demo version. So if you're new to Americo, we welcome you. We look forward to the opportunity to earn your business. If you are a veteran agent, this is also a great opportunity to thank you for your business. And with our demo version, this is an excellent way for you to practice and make a part of your sales process will be the e-application process. Whether you're new or whether you're a veteran agent, we want you to be fully confident and comfortable with the e-application process as you are submitting a traditional paper application. Now, to access the demo site and take that test drive, again, this will help, this may prompt some additional questions that you have, and we definitely want to answer all your questions. So go ahead and bookmark scdemo.americo.com, and that way you can get started right after this training with submitting a practice e-application. Now, here we have on the screen your dashboard for Sales Connection, where you can open a case, you can run an illustration, a quote if needed. Now, the third button on the right is where you can submit a new e-application. This is for agents that want to get paid more, faster on their final expense business. It's a fail-proof, goof-proof system. You will not have access to the products until you enter the state where you're writing business and the age of your client. So rest assured that your client meets the age requirements and the product is available. You'll click on Create to move forward. Now, the objective here with the e-application process that I really love about it is every step of the way the agent knows where they're at in the process, and the objective is to turn these red circles into green check marks that are on the left-hand side of the page here. The only fields that you need to be concerned with are the fields that are highlighted in yellow. Those are fields that are required to be completed. We need your response. If it's not yellow, then it's optional. So once you complete each section of the application, it'll be complete in good order, and you'll enter your agent number, the proposed insured's first and last name to move forward. And then here we have an example on the left-hand side of the green check mark. You can click on the drop-down arrows once you're in there and you take a test drive. You'll see how easy it is. The proposed insured, is the proposed insured going to be the policy owner? Many times with final expense they are, but if you have a case where you want to select a different owner, you can do so just by clicking on the drop-down arrow, enter their their address. If they've been with at that address less than 5 years, you'll need to enter a previous address. Keep that in mind. We also want to mention a few tips. If you abbreviate the word street, road, avenue, make sure that you don't use any punctuation. When you enter your client's name, if their last name is O'Brien and there's an apostrophe, for example, leave out all the punctuation for the e-application process and you'll have a great experience. So once you've entered the proposed insured's information, the next section of the application, you'll go ahead and confirm the owner information, the relationship to the proposed insured, and it's a very quick process. Americo also offers an innovative process where you can offer your client day-of-the-week drafting. Again, the objective here is we want to keep you in front of new agents that are ready to buy, to do what you do best. And so this will help with persistency. You can set up your client's bank draft so that the premium coincides when they receive their monthly income. So for example, if your client receives their monthly income on the second Wednesday of the month, you can set up their bank draft so that it coincides. So here in this next section of the application, you're going to indicate if you, what product that you're going to select for your client. Is it the Eagle Premier Level product? If you click on the drop-down arrow, you can select the Eagle Premier Guarantee product if desired for those clients that have health issues. Maybe they don't want to answer any health questions. You can offer Eagle Premier Guarantee product and then they don't have to answer any health questions. You'll enter the face amount, day of the week drafting, yes or no. If you need to change the date for the draft, you can do so. You can select the 1st through the 28th of the month. The draft date and the effective date of the policy will both be the same. Keep that in mind. The draft date cannot be the 29th, the 30th, or the 31st of the month. Here's where we have that non-smoker definition. Keep that in mind to uncover some opportunities. When you compare to other carriers on the market, it may say, have you used nicotine within the last 12 months or 24 months? Americo's Eagle Premier Series has the proposed insured smoke cigarettes or e-cigarettes within the last 12 months, yes or no. You'll enter your client's height, weight, and then we have the automatic premium loan question. So if your client, they forget to tell us that they've changed the bank where they're doing business, and the policy could be in danger of lapsing. To prevent the policy from lapsing, if they have the automatic premium loan provision, if you answer yes, then what we will do is we will take the premium from the cash value to prevent the policy from lapsing. Once that information is entered, you'll click on the arrow to move forward. And here we have another innovative process about the e-application. Once all this information is entered regarding the product information, you'll click on Calculate, and this will provide you with the premium. So you can quickly check, is this the premium that you quoted your client? If it's not, then that would tell you you would need to go back and check, did you enter the face amount correctly? Is your client's date of birth entered correctly? You can make those changes if necessary. Let's go ahead and assume that everything's correct, and we'll go ahead and move forward. Okay, so the next section of the application is where you're going to click on the Sign Authorization button, and this will allow you to have your client sign electronically the medical information authorization so that Americo can do the prescription history check and the medical information bureau check. So once you click on Sign Authorization, the next screen that you'll see is very exciting because we have more options available to offer you. We've got tablet signing and email signing to choose from. Tablet signing is if you're an agent that is meeting face-to-face with clients. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to use a tablet. You can have a laptop with a signature pad. It can be a computer with a mouse. Mainly, tablet signing means you're face-to-face with your client. If your client is remote and they're not face-to-face, then you would consider, you can select email signing. When you click on email signing, once you send that email to your client will need to sign the medical information authorization the same day that you sent that email. Keep that in mind. So it's same day by midnight. So let's assume that we click on email signing. The next screen that will appear, you'll have your client's name. The agent will enter their client's email address, and then you'll click on send email. And you'll be able to view all this information when you take a test drive. Now what your client is going to see, they will receive an email. The email looks like this here we have on the screen, Sales Connection, DocuSign. So your client will need to click on Review Document once they open their email. Here we have a screen, on the screen what your client will see. This is the medical information authorization that's grayed out. Your client cannot review the medical information authorization and they cannot sign until they click on the box on the left-hand side that says, I agree to use electronic records and signatures. This is DocuSign that's through Sales Connection, America's Sales Connection. The next step would be to click on Continue to move forward. Now once your client has agreed and clicked on Continue, then your client can read the medical information authorization. They can click on Next, and the system will prompt them where they need to review, and then also they can click on the Sign button. And here we have an example where the client can draw their signature with the mouse, signature pad, stylus pen. If they need to erase, they can click on Clear and re-sign. If they like their signature, they can click on the Adopt and Sign button to move forward. And their signature will populate on the screen. Here we have it on the medical information authorization. The signature is populated. It looks very professional. Click on Finish to move forward. Your client will receive a message, you're done signing. Click on Continue. Now the next step is where the agent will go ahead and initiate underwriting. Once you click on the Initiate Underwriting button, you can see over here we've got all these green check marks. We're halfway to the finish line. And once you click on Initiate Underwriting, this will allow us to go out and do that prescription history check. And it just takes a matter of a few minutes, and you'll be able to determine if your client's eligible for the Eagle Premier Level product. There's no need to stop. You can continue to move forward with the e-application. Now, once you click on Initiate Underwriting, we do want to mention, if you're taking a test drive, there's a date that's indicated. You have 7 days, up to 7 days, to complete the e-application if necessary. And hopefully you're going to do this all at the point of sale, same day. But I want to point out that there is a date there. You have up to 7 days to complete the application. You'll notice up here in the right-hand corner, you have a policy number that you can provide your client at the point of sale. Within just a matter of a few minutes, you'll receive a message, the pop-up message, that will indicate underwriting check is complete. Based on the proposed insured prescription check, the proposed insured may qualify for the Eagle Premier Level product. That's the great news. If you need to review that message again, simply click on Messages. To move forward, the next section of the application is the replacement questions. And again, if the field is not highlighted in yellow, that just means it's optional. So the question is there any existing coverage? You'll indicate yes or no. If your client is replacing coverage, I do want to point out you will need to complete a paper replacement form. It's very easy to access the paper, the state-specific paper replacement forms. I encourage you to maybe go ahead and print off maybe 4 or 5 of those and have those in your briefcase. Simply click on Illustrations and Forms tab at the top here, and you can access replacement forms, but those do need to be completed at the point of sale. If you have a case where a client is replacing coverage. Now this next section of the application, you'll find the health questions. The health questions, in order to qualify for Eagle Premier Level, these all need to be answered no. Again, it's very liberal, up to standard to Table 8. You'll see Now, if your client answers yes to any of the health questions, then you can quickly transition at the point of sale and offer the Eagle Premier guaranteed product, so every client can qualify. There is one beneficiary that is required, a primary beneficiary that needs to be entered. That's a requirement. You can add a contingent, but it's not required, it's optional. Simply click on Add Contingent if desired, or Add Primary. Just make sure that if there is more than one primary beneficiary, that the combined shares totals 100%. So if you have 3 children, it could be 33, 33, and 34%, for example. Now, this next section of the application is where you're going to indicate the payer information. So if the proposed insured is going to be the payer, you're going to, it's important to go ahead and make sure that you're ready to enter their routing number and their bank account number. And once you enter that routing number, what's really nice about the e-application process, it'll populate the name of the bank so you can quickly do a quality check. Again, this is something you wouldn't have if you were submitting a traditional paper application. It's easy to transpose a number, and so that would be an example of an error. And so that slows down the process of the policy getting issued and paid. This last section of the application is the agent information. So this is where the agent is going to respond to these questions. Are you related to the proposed insured? You'll go ahead and indicate your email address, phone number. If you're splitting the case, we do allow up to, you can split the case with another agent if desired, and then click on the arrow to move forward. And there was a question that came in I want to address. Do we allow, it is monthly bank draft only. That is correct for the Eagle Premier Series, yes. And if you do have any questions regarding commissions, that would be a great call to action. Is definitely you want to check with your upline. If you're not aware of your commissions with Eagle Premier, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. If you're already logged into the agent portal on Americo.com, you can access your schedule for commissions under your profile, and our sales support team can help you with that if you need assistance to access your commission schedule is available. That's important. Great questions. Thank you. Now, this last section of the application is where you're going to have the Insured Sign, and you'll notice here the only buttons that are available, either the insured needs to sign or you can withdraw the case. So again, this is fail-proof, goof-proof, and so it gives you peace of mind. You're not going to have an error. Now, if the policy owner or the payer is different than the proposed insured, they will also need to be ready to sign. In this example, we're assuming that the insured is the policy owner and the payer. So we're going to go ahead and have the insured sign. They're going to enter their city and state where they're signing. Their signature will populate. It's important to notice here at the bottom, click on Finish to move forward. Now, the next step is the agent will need to sign. And so it's the same process, insured agent. And again, if your client is remote and you select email signing at the end of this application and you're going to have them sign by email, they need to sign the same day that you send that email, same day by midnight. So now the two options that are available, you can either withdraw or submit the case. You've got the policy number that you can provide your client at the point of sale. And then from there, you'll receive a message, congratulations, your policy is approved. The policy is going to be mailed to your client within 1 business day, typically, and you can provide them with that policy number. If you want to click on print, you can click on print, and here you have an example of the e-application that you just created. It's all in good order, it's legible, and so this is why we can get the policy issued for you quicker, because it's in good order. It's going to help you reduce errors when you submit business for your final expense. So we're very excited here at Americo to offer the Eagle Premier Series, the e-application process. This is part of our How to Make Money agent training series, and summarize what we covered today, there's no need to call for the underwriting decision, so it makes it very simple, gives you back valuable time. You receive that instant underwriting decision at the point of sale, less paperwork for you to manage. There's going to be no amendments for you to case manage. Policy will be mailed to your client, and you'll get paid. Typically, it's going to be quicker with the Eagle Premier Series. So we're very excited about the e-application process in the Eagle Premier Series to help you reach more clients that are ready to buy. So I want to be respectful of everyone's time today. So look for my follow-up email. If I didn't get to your question, I'll include that in my follow-up email, and I'm also going to share our comprehensive agent guide for the Eagle Premier Series and some popular pieces that will help you increase your sales. And if you have any questions, reach out to us at 800-231-0801. We're always happy to hear from you. So with that, we look forward to hearing all your success stories, and have a great day, everyone. Thank you.